Hi everyone out there in YouTube land.
I'm Edie.
I'm Paul. And yeah, right?
That was different.
I know.
That was kind of fun though.
We have to change it up every once in a while, don't we?
We have to keep everybody on their toes.
That's right.
Right.
And Edie, you were telling me about a story that you heard in Sunday school.
Yeah, it was about some guys that were healed from a disease, and only one guy came back and thanked Jesus for healing him.
Here, and if I understand right from your Sunday school teacher, you guys were kind of playing with the blocks a little bit.
We had such a good time. We were building this really tall tower, like up to the ceiling, with those cardboard bricks. It was so much fun.
So Edie, I'm going to read you the story again.
Okay.
Because your Sunday school teacher said, yeah, you might want to read
She
that
said
one.
that it was time for me to know it all the way through.
Well, she just said you might need to hear it again.
Okay.
So, guys, we're in Luke chapter 17, verse 11, starting in verse 11. And we'll have it somewhere on the screen for you, so you can read it along at home. So starting in verse 11. Now, on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. Probably more on the Galilee side.
Okay.
As he was going into the village, 10 men who had leprosy. Now, that's a fancy word, meaning that they had...
I was going to say, I don't know what that word means.
Right. Our little note here says that it's translated to use for various diseases affecting the skin.
Like pimples?
It's going to be a little bit more than pimples because they could not be with their family or friends. Like, they had to be in their own community.
Wait a minute, they could only hang out with other people who had the same skin problem?
Yes.
They couldn't be with anybody else?
No, because it was something that they would...
Who told them that they couldn't be with their people?
That was what they did back then.
That's scary.
I know, right?
Yeah, I would want to be cast out from all of my friends and family. That would make me very sad.
And see, and here they even said, so 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance.
Met who? Jesus? Okay.
And called out in a loud voice, because there was some distance between them and Jesus.
Hey, Jesus!
Yeah, they go, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. When he saw them, he said, go show yourselves to the priest.
Wait. I thought they weren't supposed to be around other people.
They weren't. So Jesus telling them to go back inside, and the priest was the one that said they were either cleansed or not.
Okay. Then what happened?
Well, it says, as my phone changes over, and as they went, they were cleansed. So they were cleansed as they were running, as they were obeying God.
Okay.
One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back, praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. Meaning...
He wasn't the same people that Jesus was or anybody else?
Right.
Okay.
And the Samaritans were more of they were looked down upon in that culture.
But I thought Jesus said to love everybody.
He does.
Okay.
And that's what makes our last week's video about the Good Samaritan even more important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Jesus asked, were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except this foreigner?
Only the one guy came back.
That's right, only the one.
Okay.
Then he said to him, rise up and go.
Oh,
Your faith has made you well. Thank you, Edie. That was really good. But no, yeah, rise up and go. So yeah, you had to rise up and go. So he told the Samaritan to rise up and go, and
he was well again.
He was well again.
That's really cool.
You know what, Edie? When you have leprosy, it was something that everyone could see, and everyone could tell from a distance that you had leprosy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And they were outcasts, so they couldn't be with their friends. They couldn't be with their family. They had to just be with that group of guys. I use the guy's term as a guys and girls. People.
Okay.
But for them to run towards someone, that was not a good thing if they had leprosy.
Supposed to do that.
So
I have a question. So I skinned my knee the other day. It's better now, but I skinned my knee the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the same thing?
No, that's not the same thing as leprosy.
But even though
Leprosy was something more than just a scraped knee or pimples or zits or something like that.
I'm
Okay?
just trying to understand. I mean, I think the biggest thing that you just said is that they weren't allowed to be around other people, and that makes me really sad.
Yeah. So, Edie.
Yes,
but you know what?
What?
One came back, and that's the important part. Is that one came back to thank Jesus and thank God for everything that He had done for him.
Well, that was good of him.
Yeah, and we need to thank God every day for what He does for us every day.
I do every day. I tell him.
Yeah. So Edie, we need to make sure that people like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, and ring the bell, ding dong, because I really like that.
And we also need to make sure that they follow us on Facebook.
Yes.
Because we do have some events out there on our Facebook page.
Yes.
For a couple of shows, because we're going to be doing the Apostles, the God album, right?
In Indiana.
In Indiana.
Yep.
That's a place where I grew up. So I know that state very well.
The Apostles, the God album.
That's
Why
right.
do I like saying that so much? It's just fun.
I don't know, Edie. But
Okay.
anyway, guys, we hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.